Oh, Loot Crate, and you were doing so well. So the theme for this Loot Crate is Versus. And while I've been absolutely thrilled that for this entire year at least, every single Loot Crate includes a t-shirt, which usually is hands down a value maker for me, it doesn't necessarily protect against bad t-shirts. Or not necessarily bad t-shirts, but t-shirts that don't click for me, which is the case this month with the Mirror Mirror Spock versus Spock Star Trek T-shirt. Now, this is based off of an old episode of Star Trek from the '60s, where like they go to a alternate universe or some such. I had to look it up because I'm not really a huge Star Trek fan. I don't dislike Star Trek, but I'm definitely lean towards more towards Star Wars. And just I don't know, just the colors on it doesn't really do it for me. So this is not something that I saw and thought, I can't wait to wear that. But like I said, that's just me. If you're a huge Star Trek fan, this might be an incredibly awesome shirt, in which case you'd be thrilled with this box. But for me, that shirt's not quite doing it. But fortunately, that's not all we get in the box. There are other items, including this very cool Daredevil beanie, which is actually reversible to a Punisher beanie. So that's kind of cool, especially considering that the second season of Daredevil just came out and all that stuff. And now I don't usually wear beanies like this, especially not right now that spring has finally arrived after that incredibly stupid winter. So most likely this is just going to go in a drawer until into the fall or winter when maybe it'll come out, weather appropriate. But it's still a pretty cool item. I mean, I love the reversible aspect of it, and the fact that it's just the logos and it doesn't say like Punisher and Daredevil, that they kept it pretty simple. I really like that about it. Next up, they gave us a Alien vs Predator. It's a Titans vinyl figure. It looks like the sort of so they're blind boxed, I guess. So we have no idea what's in here, and we got. I think I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that we got an alien because I feel the tail and that long banana head. I was right. We got an alien, and actually, you know what? That is actually that's kind of a cool figure. If you can see, like it's got quite a bit of detail on it. It's got obviously like a very chibi, a typical vinyl figure sort of style to it. I really don't have much of anything xenomorph in my collection, so that this will go up on the shelf because why not? And actually, I'm glad if it truly is blind box, which I'm pretty sure it is. Maybe it's only blind box between between these two. On the back, it seems to suggest that there are a bunch of different figures you can get, and I'm kind of glad that I didn't get a human figure because based on the pictures, they don't really look all that interesting. But to be honest, I would have been equally happy with the Predator. Actually, I might have been even a little bit more happy with the Predator. But regardless, the alien's still pretty cool. So he's going to go, I'll toss him up on the shelf. Okay, now we're getting slightly into what the fuck territory with a Batman versus Superman paper wallet. It's definitely like folded paper. It almost feels like a step down from a duct tape wallet. And it's very small. Like, I don't have my wallet kicking around here, but it seems much smaller than the wallet I actually use. It does appear to come with some stuff. Let's see what they actually put in the wallet here. Okay, so you can, I guess if you want to go buy something from them, you can use the code LOOTER for $5 off. Any order of $30 or more from dinomighty.com, which I guess is the people that made this wallet. So, alright, let's see what else we get here. Dare to tear. So, take the challenge and post it. Mighty Wallet could feature you. So, basically, I guess if I can tear it, alright, fair enough. You can't really rip it. Yeah, no, that's pretty sturdy. But it doesn't change the fact that it's a Batman versus Superman wallet. We have an advertising flyer for a party game app called Word Gush. Apparently, if you're a Loot Crate subscriber, you can get bonus content in April. Otherwise, I think this is just advertising, and there's nothing that's specifically. It's a free app, so it's not it's not like they're giving it to subscribers in the box or anything. It's just kind of letting you know about it. And finally, we have a Harley Quinn one-shot. Harley Quinn #1, one of one, because it's not a series. It's a Loot Crate exclusive cover, if not an entire issue. But that's cool because, hey, free comic books, I'm never going to complain about that. Not quite sure how this fits the Versus theme, unless, I mean, you're just in the broadest... I mean, everything else has been very specifically this versus this, and this is, I guess, just Harley Quinn versus Batman. But that's still pretty cool. I mean, especially since at this particular moment, I think we all have our fingers crossed for the Suicide Squad to save DC's extended universe, because Batman versus Superman didn't really do it. You know what? I mean, it wasn't... I didn't think it was necessarily as bad as all of the reviews said, just to take an aside here, but it definitely wasn't... It wasn't a movie that I felt compelled to ever really see again. It was adequately entertaining for the very long 2.5 hours, but then that was it. I didn't walk away feeling like, I gotta see this again. And then finally we have the loot pin for March, which is the Versus pin. I'm gonna try and get that for the camera there. It's very shiny, but it's Aliens, an Alien versus Predator design. This one, I guess, is a rarer gold variant, because I'm looking at the picture in the book, and it says that this is typically silver, but you can be on the lookout for a golden chase variant, which I guess I ended up with. But again, I really, I said this in a past video, but I'm really digging the pins that they're doing. I'm actually, as opposed to the buttons that they did last year, I'm actually keeping these pins because they're kind of nifty. And also, as with all of the pins, this actually unlocks something exclusive. In this case, if you go to, if you're a subscriber and you go to the Loot Crate website after you get your pin, you can actually unlock a free rental of either Aliens or the original Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger on this service Voodoo, which I've never used, but you know, I mean, like I said, whatever. It's a free video rental if you feel in the mood after unboxing your crate, if you feel like watching Aliens or Predator. And then of course you have your little Loot Crate magazine here with all sorts of different content, stories, letting you know what's in the box. There's a Where's Waldo kind of finds Spock. It's a shame that the shirt wasn't really my style. But again, that's a personal issue and has nothing to do with the actual quality of the shirt or the print or the fact that they included a shirt. It just doesn't necessarily align with my tastes. And that's bound to happen from time to time. But I did get a cool beanie, a neat alien figure, you know, the pin and the comic book out of it, so that's pretty cool. So next month's theme is Quest, and they've been teasing something, some sort of wearable from Labyrinth to celebrate David Bowie. My wife is incredibly excited about that because she loves Labyrinth. So we'll see what that ends up being, and thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you next month.